Hi, this is Zach. Last weekend a friend and I went for a long drive, almost 2 hours south of Canberra, to this beautiful flying spot at Lake Eucumbene. As you can see, it was a really stunning day, no clouds, blue sky, beautiful reflections in the water as there wasn't much wind. Since the last video I posted from Mulligan's Flat, I've adjusted the gimbal to just soften the settings slightly, and it seems to be working really well here. Nice and smooth transitions. Not that there's much gusting wind to compensate for, but I'm pretty happy with the way the gimbal is looking here. I'm also recording at 60 frames a second for the first time, and I think it helps how smooth the video looks. That was just a quick change of flight mode. But overall, I think this footage shows that it's certainly worth recording at 60 frames a second, and the Storm 32 settings that I've got now look pretty good. Unfortunately, that was pretty short-lived, because only 2.5 minutes into the flight, the camera actually started to wobble a little bit on its gimbal. I didn't see this because I'm flying through a separate camera in the nose of the plane, and so I spent the next half an hour flying around, not realizing that my HD camera, which was sitting on the roll gimbal, was actually not straight and level at all. As you can see here, the gimbal controller has lost control gradually from a slight wobble to just a full-on sideways and being unable to recover. I'm really not sure what has caused this. Even on the bench back at home, I couldn't replicate the issue. But I've had to just rotate the video in software and crop it in so you still get a little bit of the footage from this day's flight. Unfortunately, because I didn't notice the issue, I landed and flew the second pack pretty much the same. So this is about 2.5 minutes into the second flight. As I said earlier, I really had no idea that the camera had been outside for the first flight, because when I actually picked up the plane after landing, the camera looked okay. This time it was even worse. It seems like the gimbal controller was trying to rotate when I was either banking left or right, and so sometimes the camera would actually flip onto the opposite side, and it was certainly wobbling a lot more while it was sideways and hitting the endpoints. So this was really hard to compensate for, and I didn't even try with this video, which is a real shame because I spent the whole video flying in formation with my friend's plane. A lot of the time quite close too, sort of within 10 to 15 meters. Here I have rotated the video just to show you. There's some absolutely stunning places that we were flying over in formation. I really am so disappointed that the gimbal played up on this flight, and we'll definitely have to go back and try again.